Hello YouTubers, this is Marcus Kilgo with a question to ask you. Are you tired of those old sending emails back and forth just to get your information, your documents, your important, say photos, those important, let's say, documents, assignments that you have for your class, or maybe a video? Are you tired of sending those back and forth through emails and text messages? Well, have you ever tried using the cloud server? Wait, have you ever tried to use Google Drive or SkyDrive or iCloud or Barracuda? Many of the cloud servers that are out there today. Well, I have a solution for you. Dropbox. Dropbox is an excellent alternative to the other maybe less user-friendly cloud server applications. It will begin with about 500 megabytes of information, and it will go to about 16 gigabytes of information depending on how often you use it, how much information you put on it, if you refer it to friends. It has a lot of practical application. But let's say if you want to use it for a business presentation, and you have your team and you have your associates, and now your team has a particular proposal. As you work on this proposal, your team can collaborate through Dropbox using the Dropbox application, putting different proposals of the presentation, putting different parts of the presentation on the proposal, all loaded up to Dropbox. That way it's all sequenced for one cohesive presentation. Let's say if you're a student, those same practical applications that a businessman would use, a student can use also. Because now that same team project is now on Dropbox, and everybody can use the same account. It's just a matter of accessing it. Once you have access to that account, your teammates will then have access to the account, and everybody can add onto one document instead of having separate documents. Well, let me ask you this question. Have you ever lost your USB drive, or ever feared of losing the files on there so much that you just decided to save it on a computer and email it to yourself later? Well, the creator or the co-founder, Andrew Houston, who was the co-founder of Dropbox, thought about the same thing. He said that instead of me carrying this USB drive around, what I'll do, I'll just create Dropbox. Kind of what happened, not exactly, but that's kind of what happened. Well, let's talk about some things about Dropbox, some strengths. Well, since Dropbox is so user-friendly, you can use it across all your platforms. You can use it on a tablet, you can use it on a phone, you can use it on a computer, and you can use it on basically any platform that has access to the internet. Now, let me show you what it looks like. This is Dropbox homepage or installation screen. Here you can download Dropbox for free. Now, since I have Dropbox on this computer already, I will show you what it will look like if you have it installed already. You see those files that have the little green check marks? Those green check marks identify that those files are installed on my Dropbox. Now, since this is the computer version of Dropbox, let me show you what the mobile version of Dropbox looks like. Again, the same files integrated on an Android device. One of the weaknesses that Dropbox does have is that you need to have an internet provider or some kind of connection to the internet. Another weakness that it has is that you must have a login and password protected account. Now you may ask, why is that a weakness? It is a weakness because if somebody hacks into your account, if somebody gets into your information and knows everything about you or what your passwords may be, then they can tamper with your information. And to me, that is a weakness. You really don't have to take my word for it. I'll add a link to this video on how beneficial Dropbox is. If you trust PC Mag, I'll put a review along with this review on how PC Mag viewed Dropbox. Dropbox is an excellent application for using a cloud server. If you're tired of carrying your USB drive around, maybe on a keychain like some people do, if you want to have your music anywhere you are, as long as you have an internet access, if you want to have your pictures, important documents along with you, use Dropbox. Thank you.